There might be some tears shed in this episode of Off Trail with Luke and Chandler. I'm Luke.
I'm Chandler. Tears.
And this is Off Trail. Yeah, this one's going to be sad, bro. Because this first matchup we got is tough.
All right.
Gonna have to choose.
All right.
Gonna have to choose between lovers.
Oh, gosh.
It's gonna be bad.
All right. I'm
Okay.
ready. I think I'm ready.
We'll see. But, if you're watching at home and you don't know what we do with these episodes, this is a game we like to play called See, Skip, Close, where I give you a list of 3 national parks, and you get to choose to go see one by yourself. No one else can go, and that's all you get. You have to skip one. You're not going to get to go, but it stays open for the public. They can all go. And you have to close the last one. No one can go. It's gone. Donezo. Out of there.
Obliterated.
Well, maybe not that far.
Wiped off the map.
But, See, Skip, Close is a game we like to play. We've had a lot of fun with it. It forces you to make some hard decisions.
Yeah.
And no one likes that. So this is our 4th installment of it. The first 3 episodes, particularly the first matchups we like to just roll out the gate with the hard one. And the first 3 episodes we did had hard matchups. We had the first one we did was all the Utah parks.
Yeah.
Or not all, but our 3 favorite ones.
I mean, that's literally like picking your children.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones that are closest to us,
Yeah.
Then the second episode we started with Yellowstone, Yosemite, and the Grand Canyon, which
How do you pick those?
impossible. And then the third one, the one right before this episode, we had to choose between all the Washington parks, Mount Rainier, Cascades, and Olympic.
Yeah.
And that was a hard one too.
That one's tricky.
So all 3 episodes started out with a bang.
Yeah.
And this one's going to as well. And frankly, I think this might be the hardest one. And
We'll see.
And it's more so because of the personal ties to these 3 parks.
Interesting.
So we're going to start here with the big guns. Okay? You have to choose, Chandler, to see, skip, and close these 3 parks. Grand Tetons, Glacier, and Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain.
Those 3. This one, I mean, I can tell you right away. And again, I don't find joy in this. But I can tell you right now,
I feel like you do.
well, a little bit. But not like I took joy in closing arches.
Yeah.
But this one, I can tell you right now, and it's hard because I do like it a lot. It may be one of the first national parks I ever went to. But I'm closing Rocky Mountain.
Okay.
And it's honestly, it's no fault of Rocky Mountains. It's not. Great park. But Glacier and Tetons are my 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
You got shafted.
I was going to say, I already know exactly who you're picking to close because of who I know your 1 and 2 are.
You got shafted with this matchup, for me at least, because my heart is split between Glacier and Tetons.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, there's no love left for you.
No.
So you're gone. You're done because I can't close one of those other 2 parks. Just can't do it.
It's kind of feeling like maybe this is going to be a little bit easier.
I mean, yes, but now I got to choose. I can only go to Glacier or Tetons. And I'm sorry, but that is not a choice that I want to make. I may have to flip a coin on this one just to take the decision out of my hands.
See, here's the problem. I've never been to Glacier.
Yeah. Have you been to Rocky Mountain?
No.
There you go.
And
you've hardly done much in Tetons
exactly.
either.
But Tetons had quite the impression on me.
Oh, dude. Anyone who goes to Tetons, like, it's so prominent and beautiful.
Yeah.
And it just captures you in a way that, like, a lot of parks don't.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can't help but just be in awe of the Grand Teton and the other peaks around it. They're just incredible.
Yeah.
And so it's like, man, like, I don't know how you choose between these 2. Because, like, when I did Glacier, I went, and the 3 days that I had there, I went up with my friend Bree, and we maybe saw 15 minutes of sunlight the entire trip.
Yeah.
It was cloudy, overcast, rainy, foggy, the entire trip. And so I didn't get to see Glacier for what it really is. But like, I didn't need to know that that's my place.
You know, it's funny. That was my first experience at Canyonlands. Like literally, like fog was filling the valleys. So it was like, oh, I think this is like where the cool canyons are. This is where the canyon is, but you can't really tell. But like, once that lifted, I was like, oh my gosh,
This is
like,
impressive.
yeah.
But I think, and God, it's hard, but I'm going to have to say that I'm going to go see Glacier. I'm going to skip the Tetons, which hurts. I'm closing Rocky Mountain. And the only reason I'm saying that is because while I love the Tetons are close. I've been there 4 or 5 times. I mean, 3 or 4 in the last 2 years. You know, Glacier is where my heart is. It just is.
All right.
And like, I can't help that. Like, I want to go back. I want to do more hikes. I want to see wildlife. I want to get photos of it because that's my place.
Yep.
And again, like they're 1 and 2. It's a very close 1 and 2. But I got to go Glacier.
Yeah.
So Tetons will remain open for all to see. And
That's so kind of you.
And I hope that everyone goes sees it because it's simply beautiful.
All right.
So it's hard for me to say that I'm not going to go to Tetons anymore. But that's my choice.
All right.
Locked in.
Yeah. You are set in stone.
Yep.
All right. I'm closing Rocky Mountain.
Oh,
Closing it. Shutting the gates.
done.
Gates are shut.
Sorry, Rockies.
No other explanation needed. Shutting it down. Tetons. I'm skipping. I'm seeing Glacier.
Oh, welcome to Team Glacier.
Yeah. I feel like Glacier. Like I said, I haven't been to Glacier. I have been to Tetons. Tetons are really impressive. But I have a feeling about Glacier that just from the photos that I've seen that it would be my place as well.
Dude,
So-
it's just, it's an incredible looking place.
Yeah.
You know, Lake McDonald, beautiful. Avalanche Lake was an amazing experience there too. And I wanted to do Grinnell Glacier when I was there, but didn't have the time for it.
Yeah.
And I so badly want to go back.
Yeah.
And it's a 10-hour drive for it, so it's hard.
Yeah.
But that place is something else.
Yeah. I feel like, too, this is just my, I guess, unexperienced, opinion. But I feel like in Glacier, there's maybe a lot more to potentially photograph than there might be in the Tetons.
Yeah,
I feel like
maybe.
there's a lot different
Maybe.
because, Tetons, you have the one range and you have, everything you can focus on the one range. But then I feel like on Glacier,
It's all around you.
It's all around you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not that Tetons isn't like, you don't have the potential for 360
If
views,
you get
but
deep in there, you can
Yeah.
have 360. But I think that the one thing that makes Tetons a little trickier is that it's basically just like a wall.
yes,
And once the sun comes on either side of that wall, it gets hard.
it gets really hard, really fast.
Yeah. And so it just makes, from a photography standpoint, it makes that a little tougher.
Yep.
Beautiful sunrises
That's all I care about.
on the Tetons. I mean, it's
I need to,
incredible.
Yeah.
But Glacier, man, just like if there's one park, like if I had, as of right now, with I haven't done a lot of the other parks, but if there's one park that I had to choose for the rest of my life, it's Glacier.
Glacier. All right.
And so it's like I have to choose it for this game.
Yep. And I hate to say this, but I also feel like you have pretty good taste, and so I'm trusting your taste in parks. on
I
this.
do have
So,
phenomenal taste.
yeah.
Very good taste.
At least,
especially taste in vehicles. With my truck. So
yeah. Also, I just realized this: we are
basically matching.
basically matching today.
Same style
Yeah,
of shirts.
It just barely hit me.
Maybe that's why we had the same opinions on this first game.
Maybe.
And if you have the same opinions as us on the first game,
Let us know in the comments.
let us know in the comments. You have to choose between Glacier, Tetons, and Rocky Mountain.
Yep.
We'd love to hear your opinions on this battle. This may be the hardest one that we had to do
Yeah.
because it's the big mountain parks.
Yeah.
And it's like, have fun.
Yep.
So we'd love to hear from you guys. But we're going to move on to the second battle for this episode. And we're going to choose skip, close between the redwoods, the sequoias, and Joshua Tree.
Stop.
The California tree parks. Have fun with this one.
You have fun with this one.
Yeah, this is also hard for me. I mean, I know one of my answers.
Okay.
For sure. And I think I know the other. But I'm going to let you, if you can come up with your answer quickly, I'm going to let you go first this time.
Do you want me to go first?
Can you develop an answer?
I'm going to close Joshua Tree.
Oh, I'm doing the same thing.
Closing Joshua Tree.
Doing the same thing.
And it
Joshua
pains
Tree.
me. Even though, I mean, realistically, gosh.
Chandler's just screwing up the audio here. Sorry if it's a little loud for you.
Realistically, I have never been to Joshua Tree.
Neither have I.
I do think it looks really cool. I would love to go have a chance to photograph it. But if I went to Joshua Tree, I don't know that I would feel like I needed to go back after one trip. But Redwoods, and I haven't been to Sequoia either, but Sequoia it feels very similar to Redwoods.
They are.
And Redwoods, I want to go back. Like, I need to go back to Redwoods. And I imagine Sequoia would give me the exact same feeling. So, Joshua Tree is my pick for closing.
I'm going to close that one too.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we just got to go before we close it.
Maybe, yeah. So hurry on down there.
Yep. So, you now have Redwood and Sequoia to choose C and skip.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Oh my gosh, dude.
It's not easy.
Not easy. I'm going to C. And I'm picking this purely because I just had a really good experience when I was there. So I'm picking Redwoods.
Okay.
I'm skipping Sequoia. Even though, like, I'm picking that, but I'm not 100% sold on it. But I am going to pick it. So
can't quite fully commit.
I'm just committing to an
good
answer.
about it.
Yeah, I'm committing to an answer, but I don't feel confident on it.
Locking in. So before we get into other explanations, I'm choosing the opposite.
Okay.
I'm going to go Sequoia, and I'm skipping the Redwoods.
Okay. Which I feel like that's a good option.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Necessarily. I'm skipping the Redwoods, partly because of my experience there.
Mm-hmm.
Redwoods is interesting because it's almost like there's not like a main section for the national park.
Yeah.
It's like a conglomerate of a bunch of state parks, which I didn't know going into.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
It was very confusing.
Yeah.
And so because of that, I'm holding a bit of a grudge.
Oh, you're going to let everybody else be confused.
Yeah, I'll let everyone else go and get lost and not know what they're doing. And I'm going to go to Sequoia and see General Sherman.
Okay.
So that's kind of what I'm going to pick. Either way, you get big trees, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I can say you get snow in Sequoia too, but you get snow in the Redwoods. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. My experience there at Redwoods just, it just left me feeling a little
bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go see Sequoia.
It's a good pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked
Can't talk.
I picked Redwoods because I really like Star Wars, and they filmed Star Wars in the
big
Redwoods.
Endor fan, huh?
I'm a huge Endor fan. Yeah.
Maybe they have some wild Ewoks there.
Ooh, maybe.
That'd be nice.
I was looking.
Maybe a little ATST.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah.
You could Photoshop one in.
I heard a theory, and I thought this was kind of funny. I heard this theory yesterday that said, so at the end of Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, and they're all celebrating. The Ewoks are like banging on the stormtroopers' helmets and stuff, and they're using them as drums and stuff. I saw a theory that was like, those Ewoks definitely ate the stormtroopers. They ate them. Because where do the stormtroopers go?
Well, you've chosen to go to Redwoods, where there's man-eating Ewoks there.
Yeah,
so,
but if they like you, they're really nice.
Well, that just depends.
Yeah.
You better hope they like you.
I feel like they'll like me.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure. But yeah, so that's those three. It's a hard one to choose which one you want to go to. I couldn't fault you for either Redwoods or Sequoia. I like you. I kind of just don't have the same excitement about Joshua Tree.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Yeah,
but
I really want to go, but it's like I said, I don't know that I would want to go back after I had one experience.
Yeah, and you can get great astro photos there.
Yeah,
which is really, really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't pique my interest like Sequoia does.
Yeah.
So
I also do know our buddy Taylor Dalton. tipped me off on a lot of really cool little hidden spots in redwoods, and I haven't been able to check them out yet, like little vine forests and things. And
Okay, well, Taylor, that's not fair.
so, yeah.
Taylor, you need to share the wealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe you should just be better friends.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not even going to go to Redwoods anymore.
Oh, you're going to close redwoods?
I'm closing that one too.
Joshua
Tree and Redwoods, both closed. No one can go. I got a big grudge
You
now.
are so vindictive.
Oh, yeah. That's how I like to play this game. If you're a park and you piss me off, you're done. Sorry. Just the way it is.
All right.
Okay. So that was this one. We had Redwood, Sequoia, Joshua Tree. Let us know in the comments below what you would do.
Yeah.
If you want to be vindictive like me and close both Redwoods and Joshua Tree, even though we don't let you in this game, let me know.
Being the founders of the game,
Yeah, I created this game, so
Yeah.
I can do whatever I want.
you have full reign.
I will close every park if I want to and only leave Glacier open for me. I said it.
Wow.
Yeah, don't piss me off.
Okay.
We're going to move on to our last game for this episode. And this one is kind of scaling it down a little bit. These parks are somewhat small.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's not a lot of room, not as many things to do as there are in a lot of other parks. None of them are in the same state, but we felt like they were a pretty good matchup for each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this last game for See Skip Close on this episode, we have to choose between Bryce Canyon, Black Canyon of the Gunnison, and Crater Lake. It's a hard one. I've been to all three, so I feel like I have a pretty good,
Yeah.
understanding of what all these three parks are about.
I've been next to Crater Lake.
Yeah,
I've also been next to Black Canyon,
There you go.
but that doesn't count.
And like I say, even though I've been, I this one's hard for me too.
Yeah. You know what?
Because I don't
I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to close Bryce Canyon
Oh,
because screw Bryce Canyon.
I like the
I
vindictiveness.
hate Bryce Canyon.
You have learned well, my young
Yeah.
Padawan.
Like how you hate arches, I hate Bryce
Let
Canyon.
the anger flow through you.
Yeah. So much Star Wars in this episode.
This is a great. Yeah, this episode turned like a Star Wars reference, which
Great.
is it's awesome.
Love that.
If you'd like to hear us do a full Star Wars commentary, let us know.
Yeah. We could do that. Yeah.
It'd be interesting and totally off topic for what we normally do, but hey,
Some might even say it might be off trail.
very off trail.
Yeah, closing Bryce Canyon. I don't actually really hate Bryce Canyon. I just when I went there, I had a really hard time photographing it. Like
I think it's hard too.
it's really difficult. I think there's really good potential there, but I went there once and I've never wanted to go back, and that was 2 years ago. I guess I can't say I've never wanted to go back because I do want to try to get some good photographs from there, but it's you have to plan it just right and stuff. Like Bryce in the snow would be really cool.
Really neat.
So, but no, I'm closing Bryce Canyon, and I am. Oh, geez, let's see. I'm going to see Black Canyon and skip Crater Lake.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Not what I expected.
yeah. I
Interesting.
think Black Canyon looks really cool, and I know there's a lot of hiking and stuff you can do there.
Yeah.
So, and Crater Lake does look really cool. But got to keep in mind, I'm also thinking about this from a photo perspective because that's just how my brain works. And I feel like there's a lot of cool stuff to do at Crater Lake, but it's never when we drove by it, I wasn't like, oh, I'm so bummed that we're missing Crater Lake. It was just we'll hit it again. I wasn't it's not up there on my list. Black Canyon is up there on my list.
Interesting.
So, and it just looks really, really cool.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Interesting. So, man, this is hard. I think I'm going to go see Crater Lake.
Okay.
And I'm choosing to do that because of the three parks there in this game, that one to me, I don't know, it felt...
Probably has the most variety.
Yes and no.
Oh.
I mean, I think the hiking is probably better at Bryce.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, just for what you get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Crater Lake has almost this serene quality to it
Yeah.
that would be really nice to be able to go spend more time in.
Mm.
Sunrise was beautiful. Getting up to the top of, I forget what the trail was, but it's like the main one looking east towards where the sun would be. It was beautiful watching the sun come up over the lake. Awesome. Sunset was nice too, as the soft light kind of came over the lake as the sun went down behind the cliff line.
Interesting.
And I know there's some decent astro potential,
Which
is nice. And it also looks really, really beautiful in the snow. And so with all that, I'm going to choose to go do that one again. I've been. I'd like to go back at some point. I'm not rushing to get back there by any means.
Yeah.
But I think there's some good potential there.
Gotcha.
And I'd like to spend more time. So
yeah,
that's why I would go see that one.
Honestly, and I'm sure if I went and saw it that I would probably change my mind, just because like I don't really have like a good grasp on like the scale of Crater Lake. I know it's big.
Yeah, it's massive.
But I have a easier time, I guess, envisioning Black Canyon and kind of getting an idea of the scale and everything of Black Canyon than I do of Crater Lake. I can't really like.
Yeah, Black Canyon's also really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, those cliffs, I want to say they were like 1,700 feet deep.
Yeah.
Like the canyon itself.
Which is
something like that. Like that, or like 2,300. It's right around there.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm right. Really neat. Painted wall was awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. But I'm going to close it.
You're going to close it. All right.
It's gone.
All right.
Done. To me, I just feel like that one, like, no matter what you do, you know, you're kind of just getting the same thing.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Okay.
You know, it's just like you can go hike a little bit, but like you have kind of the same view.
Interesting.
Like I don't feel a need to go back.
Doesn't it go down to the river?
It may. I don't know. To be honest,
I'm gonna go down the river. I'm gonna take my lifetime kayak down to the river.
Yeah, you can go live in a van down there too.
Yeah. With my kayak on top.
There you go. But I'm going to close that one just because I don't know if there's like, I don't know, as much that I feel worth going back to do.
Yeah.
Whereas like Bryce Canyon, I'm going to leave it open. Again, in this game, I'm choosing that I can't go there anymore. Other people can, but because I'm skipping it. But I feel like there's actually a good amount of hiking you can do that's not terribly difficult.
Yeah.
A lot of good variety. I'll say variety, but hoodoos are everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's a very neat thing to go do.
Yeah.
I think part of me thinks there's almost better photo potential there than at Black Canyon.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Black Canyon, a lot of times, the only thing you see is the main painted wall photo, and that's about it.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, that is the only thing I've seen.
Yeah. So I think it's just a little tough. So
yeah, Bryce does have a lot of like composition wise, it has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
the only thing that I struggle with is Bryce is just working with that bright orange color.
the oranges are tough.
It's really hard.
They are.
And like you have to shoot it at a very particular time of day or like very particular conditions.
Yeah.
To
No,
get it right.
it's tough. But there's a lot of good trails you can do. When I was there, I even did like a horseback trail. We went through part of the park on horseback,
right.
which was really neat.
Yeah.
And I would recommend people do that.
Yeah.
Me and my horse Sheila, we did not get along very well. I felt like she was going to run me off the cliff half the time.
Oh.
But she got me through.
Well, that's good.
Sheila, she was good to me. So, but I just think Bryce has a little bit more there. That's
Gotcha.
all. And people love Bryce, so I'll throw him a bone, leave it open for him.
All right.
So,
Look at you.
trying to be more of a man of the people
I feel like we flipped this episode.
after being so vindictive.
Yeah.
But you get what you get. So, but that is this episode. We finished here with this game with Bryce Canyon, Black Canyon of the Gunnison, and Crater Lake. If you have a strong opinion one way or the other, let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you're watching this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This was the 4th installment of Sea Skip Close that we've done. There's 3 more on the channel. If you haven't watched those, go watch those again, or for the first time, I guess. And if there's other things that you want us to see, other matchups you want to put to us, let us know, because we will happily do another episode, or 2 or 3 or however many you want us to do, because this is a fun game.
Yeah.
And I think this is a game we can really engage with a lot of people with, and so we are more than happy to take suggestions. But make sure you subscribe to the channel. See these kind of episodes, all the other content we have going out. And if you're listening on podcasts, we're on all major podcasting platforms too. So if you can only listen on your morning commute or coming home from work, something like that, go find us there. Follow us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, we're going to leave you guys today. Again, Sea Skip Close. Love this game. I made it up. I hadn't heard anyone else talk about this game before.
No.
So
It's a great idea.
Thought of it while Chandler was up in the bathroom while I was preparing for another episode.
Yeah.
So
It was funny actually. Yeah, I came back down. I was like, all right, what are we doing?
I was like, I know what we're
Like,
doing.
I got a game. I was like, what?
Sea Skip Close. Bushwhacker original.
Yep.
So, yeah. We'll see you guys later.
Bye.